I started going to the gym as a skinny guy with zero muscle mass, and I know exactly how long does it really takes to get jacked, and I'm gonna share my honest review about the timeline to get jacked. So imagine this, right? I was in my high school and I was a skinny little brown guy who doesn't have any friends, who sits on the last bench every time in his classroom, and I was seeing every other guy, like my classmates and every other guy, they were like very good in attracting girls, they were like very good in talking to people and everything. They always kind of like seemed very happy, attractive and everything. And I was the guy who was looking very sad, introvert, who doesn't know how to talk to people. And also I was very bad in talking to girls as well because I have zero confidence. And every time I look into the mirror, I see always like very unhappy, weak, brown guy who's very unhappy with his physique. And every time I tried to approach any girl, I didn't have that much confidence because I was looking very ugly and I was like very unhappy with my physique and also my mental state as well. And at that time, I didn't even have any friend who could hold my hand and like push me to grow myself and also become an attractive guy. I was like a nerd looking guy who's very frustrated with himself, and every time someone is looking at me like the teacher and my family members and everything, I was just faking a smile just to seem like I'm also a happy guy. But deep inside of myself, I was very frustrated because I was very lonely. And I remember one day in the weekend, I was like looking through some content on social media and I was like scrolling through Instagram, and I ended up watching a clip of like fitness influencer who was David Late, and in that clip he was shirtless, very attractive, and he was surrounded by all of like attractive girls, a bunch of girls like who are looking at him and who are giving him attention and everything. And I was like very shocked, like guys like him like also do that, like he was also a skinny guy before that, and guys like him also like become attractive like by building more muscle. He's just working on his physique for the last few years and he has just built a very attractive physique, and he got attraction from girls, he got famous and everything else. And that gave me a burst of motivation and like inspiration that I can also change myself as a skinny guy. I can also go to the gym and also start building more muscle mass. So that's when I decided to start going to the gym in 2019 when I completed my high school, and then I started building up more muscle mass. But I wasn't aware of anything about diet, about training and anything. I was just going to the gym and like lifting weights here and there, and I wasn't aware of like building an aesthetic body and how to actually become attractive by building more muscle mass. And I was like taking some bullshit advice from here and there. I was like looking through some jack guy in the gym and I was like taking advice from him. And one day he gave me advice that you should eat more sugar syrups like the Indian dish like jalebi dish, and you should eat that every single day, 100 200 grams every single day. And I started doing that, and after 1 month I ended up having skinny fat physique. I ended up increasing my body fat percentage because I didn't even know like how to eat like for getting jacked, also like build up more muscle mass without tracking any calories, without knowing about like anything about protein, carbohydrates and fats and everything. I was just eating like a bullshit animal, and I was just eating like whatever my mom cooks for me, like processed carbohydrates, processed junk food and everything, and I wasn't even looking attractive. I was still like a skinny fat guy. And after 6 months or 9 months of training, I quit the gym again because I was losing motivation again. I had joined the gym just because I thought that I could build an attractive physique in like 3 to 6 months, but that's not what happened. And after 1 or 2 years, I started working out again in my home. Like I was doing push-ups here and there, like in my bedroom, like 400, 500 push-ups a day. After that, like after pandemic, I started going back to the gym again. And at this time, I have gained some knowledge from the internet from here and there. I bought some courses from the internet and everything about building an aesthetic body, and I implemented all of the things that I've learned about the training and about the diet. And I've implemented all of the things in my diet. I've experimented about 8 9 diets, and I've implemented all of the things this time. And after about like 1.5 years of training, I have built up attractive looking aesthetic physique. I got leaner, I got attractive abs, I got a muscular and attractive physique. And after all of these struggles and failures, it took me around 7 years of training to build this physique. But if I knew what I knew right now, I could have achieved this physique way faster. So that's why I've created my aesthetic body program where I give you all of the things about training and the diet to help you build an aesthetic physique faster. If you're interested in that, check out the top link in the description. So as a brown Indian guy, it took me years of training to build this physique. But building muscle is also dependent on genetics as well. Like brown guys have like worse genetics as compared to other like black guys and also like white guys as well. They can build up more muscle mass quickly as compared to the other like Pakistani, Indian, Bangladeshi and other Asian guys. And I'm not saying to be racist here, but this is the truth. Like if some black guys go into the gym, like if some Nigerian black guy goes to the gym for like 1 month, 2 months or 3 months as well, he would look like he's been going to the gym for years, like 3-4 years. But if a brown Indian guy goes to the gym for 3-4 years, he can build the same amount of muscle, like he would look same as the like Nigerian black guy, or maybe like black Nigerian guy would look better than him just out of like 3 to 4 months of training. And this is the actual truth. Like black motherfuckers are very good in like training. They have like very good genetics in like in terms of building up more muscle mass. And I'm almost like very jealous to them because they can like go to the gym for only 6 months, 7 months, and they can become jacked as hell, bro. Like they can build up more muscle mass quickly, and I have to go to the gym for years and years, like put more hard work and training, and I still have like skinny calves, bro. Like I have very worse genetics in terms of like growing my calves. I still have like skinny calves, bro. Like if you see my calves, like you can tell like your calves look like a teenager, like skinny teenager. Like I can grow my upper body quickly, but my calves are very difficult to grow. I have to do like 15-20 sets of calves a week, but they are still not growing. So that's why genetics is very important in terms of building up more muscle mass. And even if you have worse genetics, you should look muscular and attractive within 2-3 years of training. And you have to at least commit to this journey for at least 2 to 3 years to look muscular and attractive. And of course, like it also depends on the genetics, but you have to commit to this journey at least for 2 to 3 years. And also there are other factors as well. Like if you're not taking as many calories as needed in your body, you're not gonna build up more muscle mass quickly. If you're eating like 600,000 calories a day, you're gonna be in a calorie deficit and you're gonna lose body fat as well. Like your body doesn't have enough like efficient calories to build up more muscle mass, and that's why you're gonna end up having like skinny wrists, like skinny arms and everything. And most of the beginner teenagers who are going to the gym, they're also making some mistakes which are holding them back to get jacked faster. And the first mistake that they are doing is cutting too much and eating less calories. Most of the teenagers think that they just have to show their abs to get attractive physique. And I was also like that. When I was a beginner, I was also thinking that I just want to get abs to become attractive, and that's when I can also attract girls and get more matches on Tinder as well. But that's not the truth. If you're a skinny motherfucker and you're also eating less calories, you're not gonna look attractive. So that's why bulking up and building more muscle mass by eating more calories is very important for you. So don't make this bullshit mistake about eating less calories. Just eat like an animal, train like an animal, and build up more muscle mass first within the first few years of training. For the first few years of training, you just have to turn off your brain and just only focus on bulking up and building up more muscle mass. Because if you're gonna cut right now, you're still gonna be a weak motherfucker. So that's why just shut the fuck up and build up more muscle mass first. Just bulk up more and eat more calories. Not in terms of like processed food, but in terms of like single ingredient natural foods. And of course, like you have to eat clean, take more calories from the right foods, from the right natural foods. And the second mistake that most of the beginners do in the gym is lifting like a weightlifter and power lifter rather than lifting like a bodybuilder. If you're going to the gym and if your goal is to become more attractive and build an aesthetic looking attractive physique, you have to focus more on the bodybuilding rather than focusing on the weightlifting, powerlifting, and doing like 1 rep max every time you go to the gym. That's not gonna help you build up more muscle mass, because you might have seen some of the powerlifters and they all have like very bulky physique. They're not looking attractive at all. So you don't have to listen to them. They're just only good at lifting weights. They're not good at like looking attractive shirtless. They don't even have abs, bro. They might have like more than 20%, 25% body fat percentage. So you have to lift like a bodybuilder And you have to do at least 5 to 6 exercises in the gym rather than only focusing on the compound movements, bench press, squats and deadlift only. And you also have to do some isolation movement for the biceps, for the lateral delts as well, to look more attractive shirtless. You have to focus more on the certain attractive muscle which will make you look more attractive, and your workout routine should look very different rather than any other guy in the gym, like any other like gym bro in the gym who's doing powerlifting, bench press and some squats as well. And of course, like you have to do some compound movement as well, like dumbbell bench press, squats, deadlift as well. But you also have to add up more isolation movements as well to look more attractive. And you don't have to certainly do some 1 rep max or 3 rep 5 rep max training. You have to do more reps, like at least like 12 to 15 reps of training. And sometimes for type B muscle you have to go through like 25-30 reps of training for the lateral delts, for the forearms, for the calves as well. And getting jacked and muscular fast depends also upon the diet guidance, on the training, on the diet, on the recovery and everything else about the lifestyle that you're living as well. And we are a natural aesthetic bodybuilder, so we have to commit to this journey longer than other guys who are taking like steroids and some bullshit chemicals as well. We want to look attractive and fitter, but we also want to become healthy as well. And I have put years of hard work to learn about building an aesthetic physique, and now I want to provide you with all of the information in my aesthetic body program. So if you want to get faster results and bypass all of the fillers and experimentation on your own, you should check out my aesthetic body program, which is the top link in the description. That will help you look more attractive than other guys in the gym who have built up more muscle mass but they are not looking attractive. And I promise you, within 6 months and 1 year of training, you will look better than other guys. So just go right now and check out the top link in the description. So this is all in this video. I hope you have liked it. If you want to see more videos like this from a small self-improvement YouTuber, subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification on. Goodbye.
Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LA BB, who we running with, 2 2 3 3. I'm on 10 again.